Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 12 of Assaltya. Um, Upon further consideration, after Nineveh gets the Colosseum up, we could have a market and a couple of caravans spit out in no time. So our gold per turn should actually be somewhat formidable even without Venice. And Venice is already such high pop that I'm assuming that it would be better to take them now rather than later. So I think we should still wipe them out. The only reason we weren't before is because of the gold. And you can see his lands actually has some gold, so it might not even be a problem. You can see the city tile has 10 here. He does have wonders, which will help with our uh, culture and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to go for him. Right now we're just keeping an eye on this guy here. Let's see, it says 7 and 10. So yeah, that's even less than what we get from just pillaging. Unmet player lost its capital. Okay. So when we do find the other continent, we might be able to get over there and play good guy. Okay, so there's that pillage. This guy's finishing here. This guy's finishing there. Too many workers. Okay. So, let's keep with the main event first. He comes down, can slap the city. Let's not yet. Great General steps down. He steps and shoots. He starts heading towards Venice. Let's go ahead and heal up. Heal up. He steps and shoots at that, and there we go. Next turn he'll be able to pillage and finish off. We'll get some shots in. In fact, we could step shoot, so we start marching towards Venice while picking up extra XP. Okay, scout. That's a nice little pocket for him, and then he steps in and does that. So we're at positive happiness, or neutral happiness, as long as we have all the garrisons. Let's chop this down. Let's see here. Tell you what, let's move our scouty types. One. Ooh. There, now we're at positive happiness, and we just discovered a wonder for a couple of those, including this one that does happiness. So, alright, pretty good, pretty good. And the city will be burned down next turn. Of course, we're immediately going to capture this one, so I don't know if that's saying anything. 1, 2, 3. It's too bad we can't reach him this turn. Let's just get out of his way. It's going to take us a turn to get across the river either way, and he's got a lot of mobility. Assuming next time we kill this, he's just not even going to be there anymore. So, that's my thoughts there. Let's see. All I'm thinking about here is that we're going to have these two developed tiles once the city burns down. Who do we have to take advantage of that? Hard to say. He's going to be here. These guys can actually come down right now. And then they land here and here. And then here and here. Which is almost perfect. They both need healing, though. So let's heal them, because it would be nice to get all three, and this is a tougher city. And if nothing else, give our units a chance to consolidate. So let's have him step here. We'll put him back in the city so we still have the monument for the moment. And then he can step here, pillage. He can pillage that and move on. That way that's all scooped up. Okay. Come up here. We are about to wipe out Shaka, and we have him blockaded here. So we can actually have somebody go repair the cotton since the city is working it. Let's up its gold. Oh, speaking of upping gold, looks like both of our caravans need deployed. Let's see. He can do these. He can do these. Maybe it's time to have a worker come up here and start chopping these down. We don't really need the hammers. We don't necessarily need the river tiles, but it's something to do. Especially this one, since over this side of the river we can just cut through. This just gets replaced with a naked hill. So anyways, it looks like this one's going to take fewer turns to do. I'll go ahead and do that. One of these is flat, one of these is rough, so it doesn't really matter. Let's put him in the city tile so he heals up more cleanly. These guys are coming over here. Okay, you become a longswordsman, and we have caravans to deploy. Let's see. I see 2 city-state. It looks like they all say 6 gold per turn, but there's 2 we can add pressure to that aren't already converted. So let's choose those. This one has already been converted. That's why it says we get pressure back. That way they're doing more than just gold per turn. I believe that's everything, right? We have stopped dancing in this city with because we're just not growing now. Okay. So let's get that city-state happiness and move along. Ha 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 ha. You wish. Okay. Yep, yep. Wow, that's a lot of happiness. And we get to purchase with faith. So let's buy... We already got a mosque in the capital. Let's buy the next one in Nimrod. We do already have all the river tiles, but we are sharing borders with the city-state. So anything we can do to get those borders expanding is good. Hey, look at that. We have a... I was actually thinking about using these 2 as a death squad in this area because we have one in the east. We technically have one in the west. But there's a lot of area central here and to the west of Ulundi. So having a squad just for that. And it looks like these 2 fit the bill perfectly. So let's do that. And step and pillage. Do that. Okay, over here we step and shoot so that we're getting nearer to Venice while picking up some XP. Let's pillage and that should be it. Goodbye, Shaka. And let's see, view city, raise city, burn. So we still have 6 happiness, and this city will be gone in 2 turns. Natural wonder. It's almost time for annexing Seoul. I'm really pleased to see that it's working on hammers. That's the city's weakness, actually. Relatively speaking. I'll tell you what, how about we conquer Venice first, and that way we can see what that impact has on our happiness and go from there. It looks like it's actually time to declare war against Venice, because we can steal this guy right now and then end up here, and this guy can't actually move off of here. 1 turn until plantation. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason to do it that way, here first to get eyes, and now he can't see us here, so rather than retreating or freezing like the one did over here, he should actually finish that, in which case 1, 2, 3, pillage, and then cross the river, or just cross the river. It would be nice to be able to step here, pillage, and cross the river, but I don't know if that's realistic or not. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a camp there, so we're going to send a death squad that way too. So once this is cleaned up, we can do that. But for now, I think we need to do this. Yeah, see, even with the loss of all that gold per turn, we're still only at -1. And we'll have that rectified in 2 turns and then beyond. So that seems to be all good. Those guys in. So let's see here. Wheat next, right? Yeah, because we're already working at its river. Okay, repair the gold. Alrighty, heading towards Venice. So boom. 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 Kind of screwed the scout there. That's fine. Let's have him heal up here. Scout could kind of cut through. Although we have a horse here, we could probably do our scouting with him. Maybe we jump in the water, scout around this way. I don't know. Well, let's go this way. Yeah, this hill would give us a lot of visibility. Great General comes through. Alert. Let's go to sleep. Wait. So yeah, let's have somebody come up here, start chopping those things down. No, alert. Wait. Heal. I think this guy being at 80 HP is better than this guy being at 100. So maybe we sub him out. I don't know. We shall see. Alright, let's see what Venice has for us, if anything. Another camp. Okay, just a combo. And let's see here. Oh yeah, one shot, one hit. Probably good enough to finish them off. So I'll tell you what we can do, since we have, let's see, that's flat. Since we have a death squad at the ready anyways, let's have these guys just start heading that way. Because worst case scenario is a camp spawns like over here and then we just reverse course. And that way, if these guys happen to reach that camp before the other ones can, so be it. Chop that down. It's building a great library, or royal library. I'm happy to see that. Finish that up there. Repair that. Nice. Get that started repairing. How's that for workers? Okay. So, Great Goliath. Oh, do they have a special boat? I've never really paid too much at Venice. I know something about they can only have one city and they can steal city-states with their Great Merchant of Venice. It is a special boat. 18 range attack power. Yikes. That sounds painful. So, let us not do that. This one here is our amphibian. We should send somebody down here, huh? Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's have this guy heal. Next turn, the city won't be here. We'll step, pillage, and then come down here. A ranged could actually step on the hill, shoot from there. So it's okay if ranged leads. We're basically going to have 3 siege towers over here. So I think we can just go ahead and break off a death squad now, that direction. Let's see. If the scout comes here, we get real good eyes. Okay, another Great Goliath here. That's actually a problem. Luckily, all of our siege towers have double cover. This guy's got amphibious, so boom, boom, boom. We're in range here, but we can step, pillage, or something. Great General. Okay, so we come here and look at that. It does finish it. Okay, come over. Here. Yes. Okay, so we don't want to tangle with that guy there. He'll come over to start getting eyeballs on the camp. He becomes the new human monument. He comes over next turn. So let's see. 1, 2. We want to be slapping the city in 3. 1, 2. That's not good enough. So let's just get this guy over here now. We have plenty of tiles to pillage. 18 versus 12 sucks, but with the double cover, it won't be so bad. We'll come 1, 2, 3. And then, see, he's coming over here. So we kind of want this guy to head east. So let's jump over there. Right. More river farms. Actually, that's the only downside of chopping those down is the extra visibility. We don't actually want the extra visibility. Alright, so let's zoom this out and see. No, we can see enough. That's fine. It don't matter to me. Ooh, the Great Goliath left. Theology is finished. Which mostly means we're interested in a garden here, which we will build next. Camp spawns right where we just were. As in, literally, he could step here, follow the road here, and shoot. So we owe it to ourselves to at least look. The only downside to doing this is the Great Goliath that was buzzing about. He can re-enter the city, so we'll come here. Yeah, okay, we can have that next turn or something. Oh, whoops! Keep forgetting these are hills. Okay. That's okay. So we'll have that taken care of. Lock of targets, encampment. Okay, we are heading towards that one. Why you no steal? Why you no steal? Fine. We'll have him go jump in front of this camp, and then so that way these guys can just get on with what they're doing here. Okay. On to education. That's going to be very useful. Especially with the happiness we've been tangling with. I don't want to ramp up our growth in these cities because I want to save our excess happiness for being able to annex this, since it's really starting to look like the next step is to find the other continent. There's that, a little bit extra cash. Okay, let's have him come over here. I was going to say let's rip up the roads, but right now the fact that we're working over here, these roads are actually somewhat helpful. He could rip up these roads here. Step here, rip up road, repair, rip up road, repair. So let's just have him come and repair this. Alright. Market is done in Nineveh. On to caravan number 3. Okay. So we already have a worker here. He's going to want to come this way because we're going to be doing a lot of pillaging. Alright. So this is the amphibious one. We got to get him over here. I'll tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets us out of bombard. 1. Actually, let's come here 2, 3, because then if there were units here, we could back up in a meaningful way. This looks like coast, so let's stop here. Okay, so good to know. All we have to contend with is the city tile and this combo for this turn. He will very likely bring his Great Goliath back. So what we can do is step here with the scout. He does have 1 survivalism. That city, oh, and he's tradition, right? Okay, so let's not risk that. Well, I'll tell you what, even though this one is amphibious, logistics just dictate that we go ahead and cross this guy across the river. Because there could be Great Goliaths here, I don't want him ending up here. He could be shot at, so let's have him end up on this tile. We want... Yeah, that's true of everybody, though. Bring him down here. If we don't need to put anybody in range, we shouldn't. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's have him come down, because we have the elephant going on the western... Ooh, city-state. Western part of over here. He's doing eastern part, and maybe the scout comes down and does central. That seems like a good idea. Okay, so we'll move him down here. Now he can come down in here, and where these guys are is perfectly fine. Other than the fact that he's going to approach from here. So really, we would like him to be across the river. Fine. Because I'm just seeing there's 2 land tiles here. The siege towers will have these 2, in theory. So he'll step forward, he'll step to here. No, he'll step forward, he can step and shoot. Yeah. Great General is fine like that. Actually, let's have him go here. Next turn he ends up here, so Great General can stand there and we're influencing everything. Okay. I think I got the plan now. Range is leading melee to the camp. Hey, hopefully that city-state targets that camp. We can get a little extra out of it. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, camp spawn here, there, got it. So these guys can continue heading for this camp. Although, if these guys are killing this and we need this camp to capture this, maybe these guys showing up would be too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, this is just bad terrain. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We'll have this guy go like this, and then this guy here. So we're bulked up at home. Chop, chop. There we go. Okay. Now we have the plan. Let's see how it unfolds. No appearance of Great Goliath here, or to bother us at the camp. Fantastic. Fantastic, because it does look like we'll probably be able to conquer this. Oh, I shouldn't throw a party, because they could be here, but no, they do not appear to be. These whales aren't developed. Are you serious? Oh. If ever there was a reason to not go ahead and conquer this. Okay, that looks like end of the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Elephant crosses over to meet the city-state, whom we contribute. I mean, we are first to meet them. Do you believe that? And they are targeting that camp. Asking for tribute won't erase their targeting the camp. So, yeah, that's just free money. How are we first to meet them, though, I wonder? The border's way out. Oh, my gosh. This game never ceases to amaze. Okay, so workshop is done in Nimrod. Amphitheater. Thinking amphitheater. We had the split open. We are heading towards Renaissance. And we still have 2 policies we want. Workshop is done in the capital, definitely on to Garden. Okay, go get yourself captured. What? Oh, for some reason I thought he could jump like that. Okay, so he's going to take 2 turns. I thought it was going to be 1. Oh well. Let's see, step. Pummel. Nice. Culture. Yeah. Go. Speaking of which, shoot there. Not good enough. Nope. Okie dokie. So he's going to repair because we want to maintain these roads for a moment. He comes over here. He goes back. Well, at least he'll have the opportunity to heal before we actually... Okay, happiness is great. We have a developed tile there we could pillage. Okie dokie, here. Right. Let's go here. Here. Step. Shoot. This is the tile we're most likely to pillage. And Great General rounds it out. Okay. Scout is coming central, but it doesn't look like there's anything more to... Not anything that these guys can't handle. So we no longer have a use for a scout until we actually find the other continent. So what we could do is like park them way over here. We're most likely to find the other continent from this tip or from this tip. So let's put him in Ulundi, since that's the closest place where he can be within our borders and still, you know, have something to do. To call growth in 7 there and there. Let us come up here and chop this down. Okay, one of the last planes. We are kind of done, aren't we? Who's the other Byblos worker. Syrian, that means liberty. Byblos, right here. Alright, let's interrupt that. We can get this one. Well, we don't know where yet. It's too long to go over there, but well, he's marked for capture next. We have too many workers. So assuming he's moving away, yeah, let's go to the west. Fortify. He wanted to rip up the road, and then... Oh, whoops. Coming over to this camp, that road would have been useful. Oh well. Alright, let's take out Venice, shall we? Yep. Alhambra has been built. What tech is that, I forget? That's in the vicinity where we just were, right? Over here. Alhambra. Chivalry. So somebody has chivalry. Nice. Alright. I guess amphibious, yeah. Pillage. Step. He gets to repairing. And another camp. Woohoo! That one's very close. So, why don't you guys have yourself a worker here? Okay. And that means these guys, it's on flat. Who's the flat? He's the flat. Boom. Boom. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And that's perfect for him to step and shoot when the time is right. We gotta just get that guy captured first. Okie dokie. Let's see, finish the chop. Gets the garden up a turn sooner. Whatever. Not particularly excited about that. Shoot this down. Oh, no. Always main event first. Always main event first. Okay, so let's see here. Slap. Slap. Shoot. Next turn, looks like. Next turn. Okay. Great General has to get someplace safe. Before we move him, let's just go 1. Ooh. The plot thickens. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can see lots there. 2, 3. Oh, another camp. Okay. So when we're finished with Venice, we send another death squad this way. And it really is starting to look like end of the line. We can find out for sure next turn. But it's looking that way. Malacca! Hey, isn't this the one that Hanoi wants us to bully? It is. So wheat. Nice. What is our rep with Hanoi? They're like through the roof. 159. That's awesome. Okay, I'll come out here for the extra visibility since it's going to take us 2 turns to get to this hill anyways. Chop chop. Or we can go across the river to do that farm. Let's just stay out of the way because we're actually going to attempt some baddies over there. Okay. So come over here. These guys are ready to withdraw. We'll come through here. Here, I guess. Alert! Shoot. Finish. More culture. Nice. Getting there. Getting there. So, Scout. Guess goes back to you, Lundy, like we said. Right. Great General. So yeah, I was just thinking, like, which side of the river do we want to be on? And if this is the end of the road, then it's probably going to be closer to home. So let's do that. We'll repair that. I wouldn't expect it to change anything. Alrighty, one more turn. Okay. So we can pillage a lot of stuff here. There's no worker in the actual city tile, though. That's a little unfortunate. We'll step down and rip that up. Gold is broken even. We're gonna say pillage. 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 I'll take this guy, I'm gonna interrupt him. And then cancel his interrupt so that he's a fresh guy. Because if we pillage here too, then I think the stone is the first thing we're going to want to repair. Pillage, just because of the gold. So let's see. Let's get him some XP. Oh, we might need everybody here. We might need everybody here. Indeed we do, and it might not be enough. Look at that. Okay. Hey, we got compass from him.
Not so much where we stand, as in what direction.
That is so cool. I wouldn't have guessed that at this point. Oh, of course, because he. It's a great. Okay, okay. We should have anticipated that. Wow. So it really would have been nice to know more about this civ. Happiness here. We got some great works. Great work. Let's see here. Palanque. What? What? Venice. Venice. Oh, okay. That's why we just picked up. Wow. Okay. So yeah, let's do our non-puppets, since those are the cities that could potentially build units. All right. So it says 8 tourism, and we have 5 great works. So I'm assuming that means because we're in resistance here. And look at that. Our happiness is actually doing quite good. All right. So this is the day that 5 become 1. So we need to analyze the possibility, and look at our gold, lump sum of 1900, and what that means is if we do annex this, we can immediately purchase a trireme, and then a trireme and a workboat, and then the next turn purchase another trireme and a workboat, have them start coming down, because I don't think these whales are developed. No, they're not. How did he go this long? Man, it really sucks that we lost the lighthouse here, too. Those would have been good tiles. Okay, so what's the happiness impact of annexing this? Annexing will increase the unhappiness by 4, which we can stomach for now. As far as buildings go, we have another... let me see something else here. Circus Maximus, that's what I was looking for. Coliseum count still required 1 to call. To call will have it done in 3 turns. So what we could do is wait for Tikal to finish that. Nineveh could build Circus Maximus, and then we annex. I was going to say, and we have time, but since we just captured Compass, I don't know that we do. We kind of want to get these boats out there, moving around, getting some eyes. What we could always do, let's look at what Sol's been building, actually. There's no monument here. We'd want to build that. And we would take this guy and put him here, just for max hammers. In fact, we might then take this guy and put him in there just to... Ooh, we're 9 turns away from a great merchant. We definitely want to avoid that. And the reason being that great merchants share a pool with great engineers and great scientists. So if this were to come out, we would be punished. So we kind of have to annex it now. There we go. We are 4 turns away from a workshop. Oh yeah, and this is a city we could build a courthouse in. So, okay. Alright. Let's say this, so we shed the Marketeer. I like working here. I like working here, 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 and here. One of these is fine. Maybe we tell the other one to be unemployed? If we finish the workshop, we could slot it in there. I was just thinking, let's get the monument up. We're coming up to Renaissance, and it would be nice to fill out the Liberty Tree ahead of time. We have Stoneworks as an option? Wow. Okay. So let's just let the workshop go, because some of the numbers I'm seeing here I actually kind of like. But before we forget, we say trireme and workboat, and then next turn we can buy trireme and workboat. That way we have 2 people scouting around, 2 escorts for the workboats to actually get down here to develop these, and then we'll have 1 boat come back here and the other boat come over here, so that they can like go in different directions and try to find other people. Wow. How is this for a final turn of an episode? 1, 2, 3. Okay, not quite the end, but yeah, good enough. 4. Let's have the elephant retreat. That way, if he was to invade over here and they damage it, we can finish it off, get some of the culture for ourselves. Although now that we're announcing ourselves over here, maybe the horseman comes here. So let's get those guys down there. Caravan. Let's see. Actually, with the stealing of that tech, we now have another slot. So yeah, we have lots of gold that we can be making from Nineveh, specifically. Trade routes available. Let's take a look. Nineveh to Malacca we are running. Assur to Malacca is next highest. So let's transplant that to there. Another thing I want to look at real quick is religion. Where do we send it to without getting it back? That's boat. That gets it back. What? Oh, these are food and whatnot. Okay. So yeah, Assur to Malacca's next highest. Nineveh to Byblos, Nineveh to Hanoi. That'll be our 5. Okay. So we transplant that to Assur to go to Malacca. And then this one comes out in 2 turns and we go from there. I do see Nineveh is about to grow. So let's go ahead and do this. Again, we're not trying to grow too hard, so this is just minimum of the food available to us. Speaking of minimum of the food available to us, I don't know why I didn't take it off of here to actually incorporate a hammer. That would slow things down, right? Still says 1 turn, though. Okay, but we can do it this way moving forward. And it'll populate there, and that's good enough. We're not taking Assur's tile. Why is Assur taking Assur's tile? Oh, okay, it's just the way it is. Yep, we're about to grow here, too, so something to keep in mind. What else do we got yet to do his turn? Do that. Camp here, that's right. Okay, I knew there was something. So he comes here, so step and shoot. He comes here, so we can block. He's going to come here to dangle. He's coming over here to dangle. Pikemen. Oof. Being nasty, are you? Okay. Alright. Hoo-wee. Lots going on. Lots going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want him to lead. So let's do this. And he can be the new human monument. And the next turn he can be the human monument. Which means we're not quite ready to rip up the roads here yet. So we can come here, repair, and go from there. Okay, scout will ultimately be the human monument here, but not indefinitely. Over here, we do... oh, yeah. Since we're no longer on the offensive, it would seem, we can start slotting in our siege towers, because we're going to need these 2 to come down and be a death squad over here. So siege towers can start slotting in as human monuments here, here, and then we'll bring one up north. Okay. Worker. Of all the things we could do, we got horses we can connect up here. Cattle's out of bounds. Horses to connect up here. Stone to repair. Not a lot of gold going on in this city. Is this iron actually connected? Mine, yep. Okay. So let's go across here, do the stone, then we'll do the horses. Something like that. Wow, lots going on this turn. Great General. We should have 1 parked in Seoul and 1 parked in Ulundi, because again, those are the 2 directions I see us going. So let's have him go like this so he's safe. Wow, what an extensive last turn. Whew. Thank you for joining me and sharing in all this. This has been incredible. It's just about time to say, yes, we own this continent. There were 5 civs, now there's 0, and we are happy. We're getting this caught up and everything, so yep, it's time to go start looking for other people. So I'm really glad that we missed out on machinery at this point in time. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Leave all of your comments down below. I'm sure there's lots to talk about this episode. Please leave me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.